So this is the Neon Museum. John pointed out that I should have come at night, so yeah, that's my own mistake. Maybe I'll drive back by. But the Neon Museum does not allow you to take videos while you're inside. So I will take stills, but there won't be any video from the visit to the Neon Museum. And I should have been here after dark. Duh. So I asked several questions of the docents while I was in the Neon Museum. And one of them I asked, what's the most important piece of information you can tell me about being here? And she told me that Elvis's first performance here in 1956, he opened for Shecky Greene, and it was for a crowd of middle-aged people who were not impressed with his gyrations. And so Elvis disliked performing in Vegas so much that he didn't come back until 1969 when Liberace talked him into doing it. And she explained Liberace's influence over his later period stage costumes, which I found interesting. So taken in conjunction with last night's bombing, comedy bombing, please don't, yeah, we'll leave that there. Bombing on stage, last night's bad stand-up comedy, and hearing that Elvis didn't like performing here initially, that seemed very profound to me. Gotta find the door. It's not over here. But it's like a speakeasy, and I gotta find a secret door and know the password or something. There's an actual front door. I parked in the employees lot, I think. And this is the actual regular lot over here. And the museum's over there. I was on the wrong side of it. So I'm going to walk up to the front now. And you'll see that there is actually a front door. And it's purely my idiocy. I'm trying to park in downtown Las Vegas. Nice sign, huh? I didn't see it. Door. It's a pretty big door. So I'm in the Mob Museum. And at 5 o'clock I have to do the crime lab, and at 5:45 I have to do firearm training. But I'm in the Mob Museum.
Wide implications across the country. But they weren't as invisible as they thought. Law enforcement was able to prosecute individuals simply for being members of ongoing criminal organizations.
There's the crime lab. That's where I'm going at 5 o'clock. I'll go back and look at all this again afterwards. And there's the firearm training simulator. I wish I was going to be able to take video of that, but I have a hunch that I'm not going to be able to.
The Mob Museum's use of force training experience.
Australia. I'm in the crime lab. There are 5 activities to do, and I've only got 25 minutes to do them, so I won't be able to take a whole lot of video. I'm starting with ballistics. Here we go. So I just finished at the Mob Museum, and I'm on my way back to the car. First of all, I did the museum in slightly reverse order because the security person tells you to go up to the 3rd floor, but I had to do I bought the 2 experiences, the crime lab and the firearm simulator early, so I had to do those, and they're on the 1st floor, and then go up to the 3rd floor, and it's on the 3rd floor that they tell you no video. So I took some video on the 1st floor while waiting for the 2 experiences before I knew you weren't supposed to take video in there, so oops. Forensic thing was okay. I knew most of it already. But you get to do fingerprints and DNA testing and autopsy and ballistics and trace evidence. And then I did the firearm thing, and let's just say this. They give you a gun belt and a CO2 charge fired gun that essentially interacts light-wise with a projection. There's 3 pieces to it. And in the first one, I got shot. Even though I was watching the guy's hands, and as soon as I saw a gun in the hand, I took a shot at him. But yeah, apparently I was too late. Weird. My reactions may be slowing down. Second one, you had to differentiate between perps and armed perps and innocents, and I shot an innocent as he got up from behind the couch with his hands up after taking out another guy. There's only one, so it was 2/3 of the way through the scenario. But then here's the thing that I don't know if I learned something about myself, but the 3rd one, they have a member of staff geared up, and you actually have to talk through and de-escalate the situation. And before we went into the room where the guy was gearing up, I went, I don't think I want to do this one. And it's because I don't really like the idea of pointing a weapon, even a fake one, in a simulation. I don't like the idea of pointing a weapon at somebody else, knowing we're going to be making these life and death decisions. I'm empathic enough that I take on too much of that. And I didn't want to do it. And then I doubly didn't want to do it when I saw that the staff member who was gearing up for it was African American. He's the only African American guy I saw on staff in the entire museum. And it's a mafia museum, so it's like 95% not African American. I'm not offended. I'm not upset. I didn't want to point the gun at the guy. I didn't want to do it before I knew he was African American. I definitely didn't want to do it after I knew he was African American. Mob Museum's pretty cool, though. I went up, saw the 3rd floor then, did the 3rd, then the 2nd, and then redid the 1st. There's a lot of pictures from the 3rd and the 2nd, and video from the 1st. Oops. I was there for 3 hours, which is good that John recommended that I set aside 3 to 4 hours, because I did 3, but it was a sobering experience. A lot of contemplation. I'm going to go find dinner now. I think I'm going to try and do one of the restaurants that somebody recommended, see if I can get a reservation and get in. We're closing in on 8 o'clock, so this is the end of Wednesday. I think this is day 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is day 3 in Las Vegas. Yeah. So day 3 is coming to a close, but we'll see how dinner works. Peace.